The Coven of Mischief is a secret guild within Mischief Toys and is granted access to special, limited edition items not available to the general populace. The initiated will gain special access to Coven of Mischief merchandise, available at mischieftoys.com. Join the Coven and learn more, and I promise you there will be great rewards. Access to the initiation is limited and rare, so keep your eyes open for the opportunity. A very limited edition Ghastly has been foretold by the Coven of Mischief. Remember, make mischief.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Well, Coven of Mischief Day is upon us.
Almost.
Tomorrow. A lot of people have been asking, I would say for months, about Coven of Mischief. When's it going to happen again? And here we are on the next sign up, which the Coven of Mischief happens twice a year. And it's usually at the beginning of the year and then toward the middle of the year. And people sign up for a year-long membership. We like to give two different opportunities. It is a very limited group, and it's all on purpose. We like to drop limited pieces there, special pieces there, all sorts of fun stuff. So, there are a lot of things. So, like, what is it? We'll do like an early drop, an early release of certain figures that we drop to the public.
Or Coven exclusive merchandise.
Coven
like
exclusive
shirts,
merchandise,
hats,
that's right.
lanyards. We also have pins from time to time, figures.
Yep, exactly. So it's going to be great for those who are not already in the Coven. You guys are saying it's too low?
Yeah.
Too low volume? Let me hear it. Can you bring up your phone? Let me hear this. Because according to this, it sounded pretty good. I have it turned up as per usual, so I don't understand what the problem is. Anyway, we'll keep moving. We sound great. So I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. It's loud over on my end. I'm watching it on YouTube. So anyway, this tomorrow will be the big day. It'll be at 12:30. I'm sorry. I did it again. 12 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern. I keep screwing it up. I don't know why I keep saying 12:30. But 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, it'll be available. Very limited slots available. We actually, last night, for those who are not patrons, on our Patreon or Google Meet last night, we allowed patrons to join Coven of Mischief early. I think we had roughly, I don't know, a handful of people join up last night, something like that. I was going to give the full number, but Heather, of course, is going to yell at me. Because I didn't think it's that big of a number. It was a little number. Like 2 people, I think, joined up. 3. But we had a handful of people join last night, which was great. And a perfect start for the Coven of Mischief sign up, which will go public tomorrow. So everybody else is saying it's fine. That's great. I'm glad. I don't know what's going on. Some people have issues hearing us. Some people say that we sound great. So I don't know what's up with that. So, Heather, what do we expect tomorrow? Where do we go on the website tomorrow? Give us all the down low, and then we're going to show you items that will be available when you sign up tomorrow. Heather will put them up for the Coven. Brand new stuff. But Heather, go ahead. Take it away.
Tomorrow, which is Monday, January 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern, not 12:30 p.m. Eastern, like Chris keeps saying and posting, which is not a good look. Anyway, 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. You will go to the homepage of mischieftoys.com and it'll be right there waiting for you.
There you go. Yeah, so tomorrow's a big day. Now, tomorrow, like I said, we'll have some special items that will go up. But as you saw in our little promo there, you've seen photos being posted. There is a bloody, ghastly figure that will be released during this round of the Coven of Mischief. So one thing that we do promise is that every Coven of Mischief year, there's at least one figure that goes up. Last year, we put up all sorts of stuff. Not only did we put up the Initiation Demonstro, we also put up a New Year's Eve Ghastly figure. There was there a plush last year as well, or was that the year before? Was there a plush last year?
Ghastly.
Tattooed Ghastly. So last year was full of Coven of Mischief stuff. So when we say we promise one item, we can certainly promise you it'll be definitely more than one special item. In addition to that, we're going to show you right now products that will be available tomorrow.
For pre-order.
For pre-order. And you probably can guess what these pre-order items are, because with us, the only thing that we do pre-orders with are going to be our apparel, because we do not like to pre-create the apparel or have apparel created beforehand. We never can figure out what the right sizes are going to be, and we don't want to be, end up with like a bunch of sizes that are just random. So it's nice to have a pre-order done. We order our shirts that we get to wear, and then we can send them out to those who ordered them. So that's a really fun thing. So I'm going to show you all this stuff. It's going to be great. So there's also items going up on the Coven tomorrow. Yes, so it'll be this. I'm going to show you here what we got going up tomorrow. Let's see. So there's a hat.
It is a metallic gold hat.
So this is metallic. All the stuff that's involved in this particular drop, metallic items. So Heather, what does metallic mean? Does it shine or
yeah,
like
shiny?
Shiny. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's shiny, like because anytime I think metallic, I'm not sure if it just looks like metal or if it has like a shine to it or like kind of what the look of it is. So
yeah.
This will be like shiny looking stuff. Now this isn't the only item. We also have on this is the back of the hat, Coven of Mischief. And then we have the dad hat, because people really love the dad hats. We always try to create those when we have the opportunity to do so. We have this one. I think this is cool because the little clasp on the back is gold. I wonder if
it's not gold.
Oh, it's not gold?
No, it's like a brushed nickel.
Okay. Well, it's close enough. I like that they have like a similar look. Then we have the shirt. So the shirt is going to look badass. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to wear it. I'll be rocking this shirt very hard. So currently we have a white variant of this. There's a red variant of this, and now we're doing a gold variant of this. So every initiation or every year initiation will have a brand new look and design, or basically I guess a theming. So this one is like this black and gold look. Oh, hello, Cha-Cha. How you doing? From Tokyo. Amazing. Hello. So these will be available tomorrow. You can go on the website. You'll be able to pre-order. So the shirt, then you got the hats, which I'll be rocking the hats. I always do the hats. But the shirt is my favorite of all of it, because I rock those shirts hard. I always think about like what I'm going to wear with that. I'll be rocking that hard. I've been buying a lot of flannels lately. I got some really nice looking flannels that'll go over top of that. So I'm stoked. Yeah, it's going to be cool.
One thing I don't see that you have up is the non-Coven merch drop.
Non-Coven merch drop?
Yep. We're having a non-Coven pre-order.
Okay.
I sent it to you on Facebook.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, hang tight. I'm going to have to go and figure that out. Let me see what Heather sent me, because I've been doing. Oh, okay. Very cool, Heather. Let me hold on, everybody. I'm going to open all this up so you can see it. So this is tomorrow as well.
Yes. And hold on, let me give you the back of that, because I think that's important.
Okay. All right. What do you want me to do?
Talk. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to show the stuff?
You can.
Okay. I'm going to show you the stuff because we have it up on the screen now. So this is a shirt that'll be available tomorrow to the public. If you're not in the Coven, then, or if you are or not in the Coven, you'll be able to order this as well if you're in the Coven. So on the back, it says 3 years of mischief in my handwriting. What's so funny about this is that Noelle basically saved my writing as a font, which is insane. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that was a thing, but this shirt will be available, and I'm really excited about this shirt. So it's that original artwork or design that I had come up with.
That's literally your sketch.
That's my sketch right there on a shirt. We've never done this before. And then a hat. Look at that hat. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to wear this hat. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Look how the chin is. I made a really weird chin. Mm-hmm. And then the back, I'm sorry, not the back. This is going to be the dad hat. Is there anything on the back? Mm-hmm. There is something
I
on the
sent
back.
it to you.
You sent it to me. Okay, so hold on. Let me take a look. Let me see what Heather has. Up. Boom. When was ended that thing? God, I'm like way out of it today. Hold on. Oh, nice, Heather. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at this. Boom. Mischief Toys on the back. So that's what you would expect on the back of these hats. Mischief Toys. And then, of course, the shirt. By the way, the sticker that we released with this figure is so cool. For those who do not know, last week we dropped the Sketch Ghastly, which is an association with this shirt. And with the Sketch Ghastly comes the opportunity to buy our Valentine's Day figure. And I'll tell you that last night during our Patreon call, which if you're not on our Patreon and you love Mischief Toys and you love Gasslecast, go and check out Patreon at patreon.com/Gasslecast. They were able to get a glimpse or preview into our brand new Valentine's Day figure, and I would say that it was overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah.
We got so many great things said about this figure and a lot of positive feedback. Thank you to our patrons. As I mentioned on our call last night, we are leaning hard on our patrons because I love feedback and we need more of it and want to know, where is Mischief Toys going from now, right? Because the first 3 years have been pretty much, I don't know, it's been sort of like a bumpy ride. It's been a roller coaster. And we're finding ways in which to grow and do really great and fun things in a bigger way. So patrons, we're always looking for your feedback. I mean, anybody's feedback really, but I think we're going to lean real hard on our patrons in upcoming calls. I'm actually going to come up with some stuff that we can ask and talk about. Yeah, Nick. You're right. So Nick Morgan says you're missing out if you're not on the Patreon calls. Man, last night was so much fun. We laughed. Last night was an absolute blast. Mm-hmm. It was an absolute blast. I would say within the last 5 months, the Patreon calls just continually get better and better and better with every single month that passes. They've just been so great.
I think it's been like the last 3 months they've been like phenomenal.
Right, phenomenal, yeah. So they just continue to get better now. So that's exciting. And plus we're able to share a lot of information there that we don't really share publicly too, which is cool. I enjoy that. How long will the pre-orders be up for, Heather?
Roughly a week.
Okay, we're talking about for all these pre-orders tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's also going to be a number of Coven initiations, I guess, or Coven signups that will be available. I don't think we have a very long list right now. In other words, we sold a lot last night. I don't know how many we have left.
We didn't sell that many, but we don't have that many left.
Okay.
It's not a big,
because it's so tiny.
Yeah, it's not a big thing.
Yeah. So good luck to those who try to go for this tomorrow. I think that the item is really cool. It is infused with something different and something very special. It's going to include some artwork that it's something new. I'm not going to go any further than that. I want you all to be excited and shocked. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
What are you referring to? I'm sorry.
The coin. Oh man, see? Why'd you ask questions? It doesn't matter though. But that isn't what I'm talking about. There's stuff infused in it that is exciting. I'm really excited about. Specifically, a new character. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm excited for you to see. Zombie, last night's was it? Oh, yeah, each one does get better. It did go late. Heather and I were up until, I don't know, I felt like when I finally fell asleep, it was 4 a.m.
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep till almost 5.
Yeah, we were pretty tired. I watched Schitt's Creek for a little while and then I passed out. Right now I feel like completely out of it because we were up so late. It was great.
A nap.
Yeah, Heather napped. I didn't get my nap in today. Thank you, Shadow Force. He says the calls are great. He has a fantastic time with the calls. So Heather, what do we know about our Valentine's Day drop?
It's awesome.
Do we have any updates in terms of like when we're thinking it's going to happen? What are we thinking? Yes, Ray, it's going to be a brand new coin.
It'll be between next week and the following. Next week is the first week of February, and then there's the second week of February. So
Okay,
it would be late next week or early the following.
When you say next week, not this upcoming week, it's the week after?
Week after or the following, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm thinking I'd like it to drop a little bit before Valentine's Day. That way people can have it in hand by Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
That's the goal.
The Clam said, and we laugh at that one every time. Last night was my first call. It was definitely was fun as fuck. I was almost
tempted.
Tempted. Okay. When I said I saw Rempted, I was like, what? Tempted to go out and steal some jelly beans. So, yep, of course. You learned a lot of crazy things that our friend Marcus has been up to.
I really hope that you're truly not influenced by that person, because they are a bad seed.
Oh, thank you, Turbo Collectible. So happy to have you on board with us. Yes, Ghastly, he's great. He's a great character. And I'm not just saying that because I created him. We have lovely artists who do really great and fun things with him. Heather and I sit back and say, hey, here's some ideas that we have. Let's see what you can drum up. And they kill it. They just murder it. Yeah, Michael Price. Yeah, man. Michael Price was like one of the last people to talk last night.
Mm-hmm.
He sat there the entire time, very quiet. And at the very end, he said, I got something to say.
Yes.
Very busy. Are we watching foosball or football?
No.
No.
We're live on YouTube.
Well, no, in general. Like, are we keeping up with it?
No, the Ravens are out. I'm done.
We're going to have to start a GoFundMe for Marcus's bail money. I completely agree.
No, he does not need any help. He does not need to be bailed out. He knows it's wrong. He keeps doing it, and I'm not bailing him out.
Esme was going to go and stealing side view mirrors from abandoned cars. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, we're getting a lot of really great comments. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's nice to know that we started this Patreon with this idea of camaraderie and getting people together and hanging out and just in general just having fun, and it plays out that way every call, which is great.
Star, you were initiated last June. You do not need to re-up until June.
There you go.
Someone said bail him out. No, we are not bailing him out.
I think we're all going to get together and we're going to bail his ass out.
No, absolutely. He deserves it.
Justin started an underground website selling bootleg Capri Suns and Uncrustables. So this year, I really want to drop the most amount of Coven of Mischief stuff that we've ever dropped before. I think we have some really great ideas. I will tell you that one idea that I really want to eventually work on is something to do with Mortem and the Coven of Mischief, be it an initiation Mortem or something of that nature. No, honest to God, it's not even in the pipeline, but it's definitely something I would like to do. I think would be a great figure and fun. I like the Bloody Ghastly that you guys are seeing. That's going to be a Coven of Mischief drop. I want to do bloody versions of Mortem and possibly the Monstro as well. I think it's a great look. It's fun. Not fun, but just like different, I guess. Different in terms of all the other things that we've done. And I really like the blanked out faces. There's something to be said about that. You can see Ghastly under. It almost looks like a shadow or something with blood coming down or something. It's really a cool looking figure.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Initially, I was tempted to do matte black with like glossy black eyes and then the raised teeth and everything, but he looked so much better without that. Just being blank and sort of artsy versus like Ghastly.
Yeah. Good call on not putting his teeth on.
Yeah, because we almost did, and it just looked weird.
Yeah,
it was weird.
That's funny that you should say that, because I remember when we talked about this idea, and I just pitched it, but you kind of ran with it, which you did a great.
No, you didn't pitch it.
Yeah, I wrote it on a spreadsheet. We said Bloody Ghastly. We sat right here and we talked about it.
I know we did, but it was based off of something that
something else
I had come up with.
Gotcha. Okay, maybe I just typed it out then. Maybe
I think you did.
But I like the fact that you didn't include the molded teeth, though.
Yeah.
There's something really special about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we didn't talk about this yet, and they don't know what I'm talking about, but one of our new artists reached out last night. Did you happen to look at what they sent?
No.
It is incredibly
I heard
cool.
you say, oh.
Yeah, it came out looking really good.
Yeah, I meant to check.
I have this really brilliant and fun idea, which I think is brilliant. I don't know if it really is or not.
That could possibly get us sued, but
I got a really cool idea.
It.
I got a really cool idea, but I had to go so far into left field with the parody side of things
to
make it work. Yeah.
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
Can I say? Yeah. So I this new artist of ours. Did you fart?
Yeah.
You fought? This new artist of ours is really great. We have not announced them yet. We will get to that, I can promise you. But this is the very first thing that they've worked on for us.
This is amazing.
And they're murdering it. And I gave them the idea. I was like, we had a meeting with them, and I said, hey, I think this would be a really fun idea. What could you do with it? We sort of just handed it off. Literally just the words. This is what we want, blah, blah, blah. And they ran it with it, and they killed it. And they killed it so much that we had to take it to our lawyer to make sure we wouldn't get in trouble. And then the lawyer said, you definitely will get in trouble. So we had to change up the idea entirely.
Which I'm glad that we did, because this is 10,000 times cooler.
And I think that in a future, one of the future Patreons, I don't know yet, okay. We have Mischief in the Making right now is something that we are currently working on behind the scenes. We originally thought it was going to be a Patreon, but it's not going to be. For those who do not know what Mischief in the Making is, it's a new iteration of what Mischief Toys does. It's a Build-A-Figure, but the Build-A-Figure is different.
Community-based.
It's a community-based Build-A-Figure. So you will be building them among a group of peers that are you guys are being polled, and you select what you like from the different polls that we give you, and then all of that will be taken and handed off to one of our fine talented artists, and they will design a brand new figure based off of all of your choices. And I think it's so much fun. It's such an experiment. I'm excited to see what the people that join this, join up. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do, what choices they end up taking, and much, much more. So look out for more information soon. Heather is still working on it, but I believe we should have something to share with you probably in about a month.
First quarter, I would say.
Yeah, I think we'll be pretty close here very soon. At least we can explain a little bit more, and also more on the pricing too, which is important.
Yeah.
Deathstroke, what's up? I'm really ready for tomorrow and praying to get in the Coven for the very first time in 3 years of Mischief Toys. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I cannot wait to see you get in to the Coven of Mischief.
Me too. That's so exciting, Brendan. You need to be in. You need to. We just got some very good news. Adam Mang was bowling this morning. Remember? He mentioned that on the Patreon call. He needed to sleep.
Yeah.
He got 3rd place.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations,
Congrats, Adam.
That is great news.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he did mention that last night during the call.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. That's awesome. Is he here right now?
Yeah, he's here right now.
I thought I saw him on there, but I didn't know if he's messaged you off to the side. Where'd he post it? Somewhere else?
No, here.
Oh, did he post it here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I had to scroll up though because we were talking.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I was looking at the new art.
Yeah, that's cool.
While doing a fart.
Yeah, Heather's always doing a big old fart.
It's my favorite.
Adam's killing it. And last night he earned himself a brand new, actually I think a couple figures. I'm working at wheeling and dealing for Adam right now. He wanted a zombie Ghastly, and Jason Steven pulled up very hard, and he said, I got a zombie. And so he and I are in the throes of figuring out how we're going to do this.
Yeah, and I think someone else has a toxic for him.
I think somebody else has a toxic for him as well. So we're going to hook Adam up, because Adam's the best. We all know that. I don't need to remind anybody, but I would yell it from the mountaintops, that's for sure. So yeah, yesterday the Patreon call was great. I'm really looking forward to the Mischief in the Making thing. I think that's going to be fun. And then the Coven is going to be a whole lot of fun too. The Bloody Ghastly, I would expect that. I think we're targeting sometime in the next couple months. Is that true? No? I thought we were saying March. No?
No,
Something
we
like
don't.
that?
We don't
Or you
have
think,
a date.
Okay, so we're thinking a little bit further out, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get people excited about this because I'm.
Oh, it's exciting.
I am probably most excited about that figure in this current moment.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
would
one
say
really want.
I would say Q1 to Q2
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
is
one.
when, like, early Q2 if it's Q2.
Now, this upcoming week, I will be ramping up to make some promotional materials, photos, and things of this brand new figure that we're going to be dropping for Valentine's Day. I'm going to be filming some things. I got to come up with some ideas. Last year, Nick Morgan, absolutely, what? What are you looking at me for?
What did he kill it on?
Nick Morgan? On a bunch of stop motion animation videos for us.
Oh, okay.
So when I think about making videos like this, I wish I could like throw my hat in the ring to do some stop motion.
Well, you can't because you never take your hat off.
I know, but I wish I was good enough at that. I want to test it. I was thinking about testing my might this week.
You could, but
I just feel like it would take me forever.
Yeah, you're not a patient person, and
Well,
I feel like
see-
stop motion would take so long where you would get really, really annoyed.
Right, but I think that if I played around with it, because I have an app on my phone that I bought years ago that's specific for stop motion. I feel like I could play around with it and do something cool, but I don't know. I just don't think I have the time to do it. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
a week and a half away.
Yeah.
But I'd like to announce it next weekend.
I'd
week
like
from
to
today.
announce it before next weekend.
You do? You don't
Yeah.
want to do it here live?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I want to unveil him in an email and on social media and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would really like to put together. Can I put together a promotional video though first before we do anything else? I want to make sure I get that
Yeah.
because I love making a little promotional video,
Okay,
especially
well, you
for
gotta
Valentine's Day.
Get the show on the road.
Because last year's Valentine's Day video came out actually pretty fun.
I know, because I was in it.
It was the one where it was the what was it, the heart-shaped box thing?
Mm-hmm.
God, that was such a good idea.
I know. I'm brilliant.
Only problem with that idea was that, remember the pins would just clank around there? We didn't put any padding. They bounced around outside the box.
They didn't put any padding.
Man, I was pissed. People were reaching out to us. Well, pins are fucked up. We had to replace them.
It was like 2.
Was it?
It was annoying.
Yeah. So this year, I think it's going to be the best Valentine's Day weekend ever, or week, or whatever days.
Whatever we do.
Yeah, whatever we do. Excited to see what you all do for Valentine's Day this year. Those are hands down some of my favorite that you two have come out with. Yeah, I think Valentine's Day might be the most popular thing that we do. Like, people really seem to like them. Like the first figure you have there, which is our skeleton Ghastly. Then we had a glow. You mentioned it last night. I forgot. We had a glow in the dark pink Ghastly last year
We
in
did that
Demonstro.
last year. Yeah.
I
and
completely forgot about that.
the pink Ghastly wasn't supposed to be released until later, but you like forced my hand and made us release him on Valentine's Day. He was supposed to be released later.
The pink glow? Really?
Yeah.
I think we did a good job with it, though.
I think so
perfect,
too,
it's
but
pink.
there was like a lapse in getting shipments and stuff, so there was like a quiet time that really made things weird, and we could have put them in there.
In there?
In there,
We could have put them in there.
we could have.
Could have put them in there. Mischief Toys have produced some great Valentine's Day products in the past. I'm looking forward to seeing it this year. Yeah, it's funny. The Valentine's Day has never been a super important thing personally to me, but now it's become important to me because Mischief Toys, well, i.e. Heather, kills it every Valentine's Day. She comes with the greatest stuff. What do you got there?
I'm putting him back in his home.
Oh, okay. You're putting it back in the hole?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's weird that it's in a different plastic bag, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
That is really strange.
It is very strange.
Wow, time flies. 19 days till Valentine's. No shit. Time is unbelievable. I can't keep up. Doug Blair's wife is on Valentine's Day. Damn, that's a double whammy.
Doug Blair's Blair's wife is on Valentine's Day?
Doug Blair's wife's birthday is on Valentine's Day.
Oh, her birthday, okay.
Yeah. Oh, did I not say that?
You said Doug Blair's wife is on Valentine's Day.
I told you I stayed up late last night and I didn't get very good sleep. So leave me alone.
Whose fault is that?
Just correct me. It's not my fault. It's your fault. You didn't shut up last night.
You didn't either.
But he has a double whammy. That's his wife it's her birthday and B-Day.
Well, either he has a double whammy or she doesn't get very much.
What about this? For Valentine's Day this year. Valentine's Day this year. Let's just get each other a nice kiss. That's it. We don't have to get gifts, no flowers, no jewelry, no chocolate, no
so just like every other fucking day.
No special dinner, no anything. It's just going to be a very regular day.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I can't wait to fucking cook.
I'm going to give you some noser hosers.
That's where I peck you with
my nose.
Oh, God.
What?
You have something really disgusting in your beard.
Okay.
It's gritty. Feels like sand.
No, it does not.
Yeah, I just pulled it out.
No, I put on some cream earlier.
No, that was not cream.
I don't know what it was then.
It was gross.
This is embarrassing. Yesterday was just Christmas. Tomorrow's 4th of July. 100% feels that way. The time does fly. If you haven't already, go over and check out MischiefToys.com, sign up for the newsletter, and buy a Sketch Ghastly. All of the pin bundles are sold out. They are gone. Just the regular Sketch Ghastly is on the website right now. And with that Sketch Ghastly comes a chance to buy our Valentine's Day figure. So here's how it works. If you buy a Sketch Ghastly, you will receive an email, a very special email, that gives you the opportunity to buy the Valentine's Day figure before the actual day that it would go for public sale. Now, but here's the thing. Let's see, how many Ghastlies are there? 255 of the Sketch Ghastly, meaning that the 214 people, because that's what the Valentine's Day figure is limited to, maybe only the people who bought Sketch Ghastly will get that figure.
Maybe.
It might not even have a public sale. So, keep that in mind. If you want your opportunity, you want to beat out the rest of the crowd, you want to say that you got this Valentine's Day figure, go over to MischiefToys.com and buy your Sketch Ghastly. They're up on the website right now, along with all sorts of other great things. We did have some people join the Coven last night. I want to remind you, if you are in the Coven, we do have some Coven stuff up right now. I believe we have some hats on there. Do we have hats? The red logo hat? Red logo hats, red logo shirts. Somebody purchased a red logo shirt overnight. So we'll get that out right away. I think that the red logo stuff is some of my favorite, personally. It's great stuff.
Yeah, so those were initially a pre-order, and I over-ordered because people really seemed to like them, and I wanted them available for, like, you know, future Coven members. So we're finally up to getting future Coven members.
So the Day of Mischief, which is a planned event that we're going to have at some point this year, still nailing that down. I got to have a couple of sit-down chats with Heather, a meeting with Peter about it a little bit. I got some really grand ideas that I got to bring to life for the Day of Mischief. But for the Day of Mischief, the Coven is going to be a huge part of that whole thing. So if you're in a Coven of Mischief, it's going to be real, real special. I can promise you that. It's going to be great. R. Perez, how many are left? I don't know. Like, I want to say in the 40s, maybe? Something like that.
40s what? How many of what?
Of the Sketch Ghastly.
Oh, I don't remember.
Something like that. That was a good move to release it in the same week. In regards to, are we talking about the Valentine's Day figures of last year?
Maybe
that's what we're talking about?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Heather will have some special farts for Chris on Valentine's Day. Well, she always does. She had one just moments ago. You were here for it. I don't know if you ended up hearing it, but it was a real bunker buster. Let's see. Hey, Glowman Greco, how are you doing? Good to see you. Speaking of glow, the glow hose must unite, because did you happen to see that there's a chomp that is a Hobby DB exclusive that popped up?
No, I didn't.
They have a glow chase.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the glow on it looked pretty neat, but it has a Hobby DB logo on his chest.
Oh, nice.
It's a kind of an interesting figure. I noticed that today. I was flipping around through discs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, go and check out and get your Sketch Ghastly right away. One of my favorite figures. And we actually signed some too, and numbered them. Numbered the autographed ones, which I think it was 1 through 25. And we have a little bit of those left. We want to siphon them off as they sold, which is very special. Let's see. Heather, what are you doing on your phone?
I was working.
Oh, you're working.
Yep.
Very busy. Okay, very, very busy. So, we'll have some more information about Valentine's Day figure coming up very soon. I'm excited to share that news with you. But anything else? Do we have anything else to share?
About this drop? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so this drop is going to come tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be great, and I am so excited for new people to get the opportunity to join the Coven, and for those who were initiated in November of 2023 to join the Coven.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so when you join up, you're going to have the opportunity to get all that apparel that we showed you. The gold and black is basically that's the thing. That's the thing for this year. It's a gold and black logo. Last year was the blood one, right?
Yeah.
That was the blood one.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we drop a bloody ghastly then? What are we doing?
This was supposed to come then, but it didn't.
It was? Oh, it didn't
but
get
it's
worked
still
out?
it's still technically within that. It was the June. It was the blood, like the blood colored coin.
Did we do a blood colored coin for all of last year, or was it literally just in June?
That was the only drop last year.
In June?
Yes. Because our schedule got messed up because the initial coins didn't come and we couldn't it didn't line up correctly. I've explained this to you about 600 times now.
Okay. I mean, what's it different than any other time? I'm just asking a question. So are the people who signed up in June are the only people to have that blood coin?
Yes.
Oh wow, interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because I really like that coin.
Yeah, it's a cool coin.
It is cool.
Yeah,
yeah, but this one's far different. This is all brand new thing altogether.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun.
Cool.
And again, it'll be connected to the Day of Mischief event. You know, Sam actually reached out to me about the Day of Mischief and made a very good point. He said that Awesome Con, which is a convention we're going to be going to, is in April. And that we wanted to do Day of Mischief in April as well.
Yeah.
So we might have to separate them a little bit to make sense. We got to think about it.
That's why, like, you were trying to come up with a date last night, and I'm like, I know. Up with a date.
So I was thinking maybe May for Day of Mischief. I'm not sure yet.
Maybe.
We'll have to think about it because I want to make sure that we can get as many of you out there to join up and hang out with us as possible.
Yeah.
I want to get everybody together.
Yeah.
Those in-person events are only as good as the amount of people that come there and can hang out and have a good time together.
Yeah.
We can get all sloshed up, eating food, doing crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Chris Heather, if you get those fan reward packs, will you be ripping or selling? I'm sure those packs will go for a lot on the drop market. That's interesting. I never thought about that. That people would then buy the packs with their points and then turn around and sell them. Because we were talking about, would friends pay, hard cash for their friends to buy the packs for them using their points?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm interested.
But I never thought about using the points in order to buy the card packs and then you could sell them on the secondary.
Flip them, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Now you're asking what I would do. I thought about buying a couple of packs on there with my points.
Please don't.
I'm going to.
That is very foolish, and I don't think that
they're my points. What do you mean?
No, there are points because we have purchased stuff
Whoa. I remember my username under that account.
Anyway, Nathan is asking an incredibly important question.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Tech. I guess your question.
He said, will you guys be at all 3 days of AwesomeCon? Yes, we are vending at all 3 days of AwesomeCon. When we go to shows, the plan is always to be at every single day. So we will definitely be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let me tell you something. The figure for this year is insane. It's insane. It's so good.
Nick Mashmiko is asking a good question.
Heather, you're not cheering on the Chiefs for Taylor? No, the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl too many fucking times. They need to, just go away for a little bit.
Everybody complains about him now.
Well, people are saying that it's rigged, and that could very well be true. I mean, who knows? Because they've drawn a lot of people just showing Taylor for like the 10 combined seconds that they do when she's there.
Right.
But who knows?
I'll open a tab for Chris and Peter again. Yeah, so this time the event won't take place like at a bar setting. It'll be more of like a rented hall, and then we'll be putting it on there. But I'm going to figure out how to get maybe some beer or wine and stuff like that in there. That way, you know, it's available if people want to have a drink or something like that. I got to think about it because I think we have to get a liquor license for a day. It's almost like throwing a wedding or, you know, an event like that. So we'll have to figure that out.
We may not. They may have one.
I don't know. That's definitely a question we got to ask. Because I would just bring in alcohol then, and then we could have somebody who bartends it. We know somebody who does that. Might be somebody to ask. They should activate fan reward systems on Funko Europe also. Collectors here that collect NFT getting pissed off this drop. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Crazy that it's not working both ways. Is it one figure for Awesome Con or one each day? It's going to be one figure for Awesome Con. Now, Awesome Con will be different from our other events from the year. Now, at Awesome Con, we might have some special items, but that just aren't figures. We don't want to take too many figures there. We're not entirely sure of what the show is going to be like for us. We may go and it turns out to be terrible. I know of some companies who have gone to Awesome Con to show and have a booth, and it just did not go over well. So we'll see. If it goes well this time, then we will, you know, go back the year after. The people at Awesome Con so far have been really, really sweet to us. We're asking them various questions. One thing that is important to me at this convention are some of the autographs. There's some stars there that I really want to get autographs from, especially the Shaun of the Dead actors. And we asked them, like, hey, we're going to have a booth. We can't run away from our booth all day because their lines get long there. Like, what's the story? And they said, well, for vendors, they can get jump the line passes or something like that. So that's great. That'll significantly help us so we can do some of the things that we want to do while at the convention. Although I want to be at that booth as much as I can so I can talk to passersby, people who don't know what Mischief Toys is, and then also to fans who happen to come and visit us. But the Awesome Con experience is going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun. But then you're going to have Living Dead Weekend, which is the Monroeville Mall, Dawn of the Dead, you know, filming location. We're going to have 3 figures there. And I'm not sure if we're going to do a 1 per day thing or if we're just going to put all 3 out for the entire weekend. I'm pretty sure that's the route that we're going to go because it's not a very big convention and I do not have expectations or expect anybody to be there the entire time unless they really want to be. New York Comic Con is so far different. New York Comic Con, you basically play that event out in chapters. You can only get to certain things at that convention, and most of the time you can't cover it all. Living Dead Weekend, you can most likely walk the entire thing, do everything that you want to do in one day. Yeah. But it's 3 days long. So,
but we had fun because when we did all 3 days.
Oh, I love being. I love being there because I love the mall. Yeah. I love Monroeville Mall. I think the people there are great. And by the way, if you're a fan of like horror films, definitely keep up on their website to see who's going to be there. You can go there, and so like think about it this way: you go to a convention like New York Comic Con, you get 2 autographs, and it's like breaking the bank. You go to Living Dead Weekend, you could literally get practically everybody's autograph and spend the same amount of money.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's a really great opportunity to meet some actors from horror movies that you may love, like me, like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. Believe it or not,
Tom Savini was just announced.
Tom Savini. He seems to show up to all of them. Mm-hmm. Tom Savini will be there, so it gives you a good opportunity to get some autos and then also see us too. So we don't have to be your only reason for coming by. I saw a post from the folks running Living Dead Weekend, and the new mall owners might make this the last Living Dead Weekend. Yes, thank you for mentioning that because you're jogging my mind. But yeah, I was mentioning it to Heather that in our little friend group that it's unbelievable that we are going to be there and showing at this Living Dead weekend, because Dawn of the Dead being so big to me and the mall being such an important place, with it changing hands, Living Dead weekend may no longer ever happen. Yeah. They're taking malls, believe it or not. I was watching a news clip. They're turning malls into apartments. So storefronts and things are being like converted.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're making, it's almost like a little like a habitat. It's weird. It's like a little habitat in there.
That is weird.
Because you're like, you come out of your room or
it's
your
like
house.
An aquarium.
Yes, exactly.
Without the water.
But they have stores, shops, and stuff like, so you more or less you don't have to leave the mall.
That's
like
weird.
It just has like, let's say you worked there.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, so it's like a miniature city.
That's really weird. I don't like that.
Actually I like it. I think it's kind of cool. It sounds so futuristic and weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
But this being the last time that it may ever be there is, to me, kind of like, I don't know, like meant to be for us.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because if it never happens again, I would never have this opportunity to do it. So I would like be regretting it. So I'm glad that we're doing it.
Another thing that they do, I'm assuming they're going to be doing it this year, but I don't think I've seen anything just yet, is they do tours. Larry does tours, like Dawn of the Dead tours, and he tours you around like the back areas of the mall where you can see all these, where all these things, these iconic moments happened within the mall. And it's a lot of fun. I don't even remember how much it cost, but it was inexpensive. And it was what, like an hour or two where we walked around?
I want to say it's like $50 per person, $40, $50, something like that.
But
it's well worth it.
Cool.
It's worth every penny. It really is. It's worth every penny.
Yeah.
It's happening at your mall. Interesting. The U.S. built way too many malls in the 50s and 50s to 70s. Many are dying. Converting them into housing makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it does.
It does. It's weird, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, could you imagine waking up every morning and going to grab, like, an Annie Ann's pretzel?
That's my dream. What do you mean that's my dream?
It's just weird.
I've been dreaming of that my entire life.
It's just weird.
I'm excited. Ashley Nelson says Sam needs grilled cheese.
Yes, he does. That's what fuels
I don't know how I feel about the concept. Okay, the concept of the mall, I guess. Brian Barrick says it's happening at his malls. Yep. Panama City, same thing. Colorado Springs. So it's it's an interesting idea, but I think it's a cool idea. It's a way to use the space. That's just sitting.
Jeffrey and Tyler both said that they are doing the tour. Jeffrey signed up for one. That's awesome.
Oh, amazing! It's so great. It's really, really great.
The mall apartments thing sounds like something out of that Biodome movie. Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
It absolutely does. Absolutely. Thank you, Adam Ang. He gave us all the information you need to know. So for those conventions, we will be there every single day of the convention from start to finish. And I'll be honest with you, I really love all the exclusives. I am really excited about those two. I know New York Comic Con is typically the only thing that we attend, and it's like our, the big banger before the year's over. But it's nice to have a couple of other things available, or a couple other events available, or things to do with Mischief Toys before New York Comic Con. So that's badass. Super stoked. Uh-oh, Chiefs are going down. Are Chiefs going to lose? Chiefy Weefies. Living Dead Weekends is my weekend after my B-Day, and I'm going to make a day trip on first day. That's awesome. Hell yeah. It's going to be great.
So cool.
It's going to be great. Yeah, recommend it. I think it's going to be awesome. Hopefully they announce while we're there that the Living Dead weekend will continue living on and pressing through for many years to come.
Yeah.
But the figures that we have developed for the Living Dead weekend are so cool. Obviously zombies, but I think you guys are going to absolutely dig it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm excited to see what people have to say. And the numbers are very low, and it's all on purpose. We want people to come there and know they came there for a purpose, to get something cool. Plus, we want to turn on the people who are there at that event, because they're looking for horror stuff, and we're going to have something horror for them available and ready.
Are we going to have Gasolcast live on Super Bowl Sunday?
Probably not.
Yeah.
We don't usually do that.
I didn't think so.
We didn't do it last year.
Yeah, everyone's so busy with the Super Bowl that it doesn't make much sense to go live.
And
That's,
typically we sit down and we watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's playing like the whatchamacallit? The halftime show?
Kendrick Lamar, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know his music, but you love Kendrick Lamar, right?
I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. That's like your shit. Travis, I agree, man.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Being a big fan of horror and zombies and stuff, hell yeah. I want way more zombies.
Yeah.
You know what I really want?
I'm not finished.
Oh, go ahead, please.
So, all the Swifties are going crazy because they're like, well, what if the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl and then Taylor comes out with Kendrick for Bad Blood? Because they did like a Bad Blood together.
Oh. Do you think that's possible?
I don't think she would do it.
Why?
I just don't.
I guess what's the reason?
I think she wouldn't want to like steal any spotlight. You know what I mean? Because she's so big right now.
Yeah.
She seems like the type of person who would just say no.
Right.
Because the spotlight should definitely be on Kendrick. And I think he's about to start his tour, if I remember correctly.
Dr. J said we could live stream the halftime. That'd be fun. Heather could comment on the halftime. She can tell you if she likes it or not.
No, I'm not doing that.
Remember the one year
it
was
do
like
that? I'm gonna dance.
Remember the one year it was like Snoop Dogg and
yeah, that was fun. Eminem popped out for like 5 seconds.
It was like everybody.
50 Cent was upside down.
Everybody was there. Oh my God, yeah, 50 Cent. Super Bowl usually ends by 9:30. Wouldn't be too rough to start a little late. Oh my God, look at this.
No, thank you.
Eric Hook is coming in hard.
No,
he's like, I got something to say about this.
I'm too old.
You know what, Eric? You got a very good point.
No,
I think we will be going live.
No,
you're right. After the fact, it will be happening. Kendrick would tell her to shake it off and get on the stage. That's it. I mean, wouldn't it be incredible if she did?
It would be really cool. I mean, my dream is for an all Taylor halftime show. I'd love
Surprising that she hasn't done it.
I've heard that they don't get paid to do the Super Bowl. Like, the Super Bowl does not pay artists to do that. I don't know how true that is.
What?
Yeah, I read that somewhere.
Ask Google that.
Do artists get paid to play the Super Bowl?
The halftime
Not
show.
Artists. Hold on, halftime show.
What are you doing?
No, artists are not usually paid for performing at the halftime show. Instead, they are paid the union rate minimum, which is a minimum wage guarantee. So, okay. I don't understand. That's AI.
Minimum wage? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. So Nathan Bakken says that is correct. It's all promotion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so Usher got $671 for the actual performance.
Really?
Yeah. For the Super Bowl.
They're paid with exposure. So I guess you know, she wouldn't need any more exposure, right?
No, and does Eminem need exposure?
That's really
or
weird.
Rihanna or Kendrick.
Maybe it's one of those things where it's like you said that you could say you did it.
Maybe, yeah.
Weren't they eyeing it up for Metallica to do it or something? Because they never did it, right? I remember U2 did it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but I remember.
Has Metallica ever performed at the halftime?
I don't believe so. But I believe that what?
I just said that so fucked up.
They've never done it, but I know people were like they should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyonce's done it a couple times.
Right.
I don't like her. Metallica has never performed.
Yeah.
At the halftime show.
Nathan Baker said, I don't agree with that because the Super Bowl brings in a lot of money and they can pay artists for what they're worth.
Absolutely. I mean, all of the ads that they run has to be obscene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't understand why they wouldn't be getting paid, because especially when the artists aren't like some unknown that comes in. Like that would be like bringing somebody to the big time, right? Like local band, I don't know, the Heaters, right, from Maryland. That's what they're called. Okay, they're a jazz band, but they're infused with rock and roll jazz. Is that a thing? I don't know. Might be.
Maybe.
Anyway, it's a rock and roll jazz band. Okay?
Okay.
And then they're like, the Super Bowl is like, we want you to play. You little Maryland band, you. And they're like, oh, cool. And then they go out there. They don't get paid, but it's all promotion. And then the very next day, they're multi-millionaires because they're now like the biggest thing in the whole world.
Yeah, but like...
But then Beyonce already has all that. So what is she doing? She's getting minimum wage? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, $671 for Usher seems really low. Like,
Did you see what Nathan said? Heather doesn't like Beyonce. Gay gasp.
Yeah.
You don't like Beyonce?
I'm not a fan of her, no. No.
See, I'm not into any of that music anyway, so...
Her getting into country was really weird. Like, that was sort of like the nail in the coffin for me, but she doesn't...
Guar for the Super Bowl. Can you friggin' imagine that?
Oh, they would never.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine. Last night they were playing, before the Patreon call, I watched them. They're called the X-Cops. X-Cops. And they basically are, the band is like Guar members, but they dress up like police officers, and then they also have people who are like people who are like in jail stuff, right? Like the what do you call that? Like the orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. They're so funny. They're so ridiculous. But what Guar and X-Cops are so good at is that people know that they're joking, so when they come out and say things, it isn't like they're saying it to... How can I say this? They come out, it's not really necessarily even for shock and awe, it's just funny. Like, people accept it. Yeah. Because the guy was saying stuff on stage yesterday that was like so unbelievably obscene. If anybody else said it, it would have been on the news.
Yeah.
It was like
well,
that
that's
bad.
how Guar is too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Guar and X-Cops.
They do such weird things, and like they bring a lot of politics into their shows, and I feel like if it were publicized, it would go over very poorly. But, like, if you go to a show, everyone's like, oh, hell yeah, like, this is so fun. Like, no matter where your political affiliation lies, they make fun of all of it because they're aliens from a different planet. Mm-hmm. And they're like, what the fuck is any of this? Right. And they're, making fun of it and, you know.
Well, oh, my God. I want to go to one of their shows, Guar shows. Because when a new president is elected, the show is completely attacking the new president, no matter who it is. Yeah. This one has to be unbelievable. I mean, I don't even know what they're going to do. My favorite, though, which...
Yeah, because when we went last year and they did something with Biden.
Well, they had Biden come out on stage and he was confused. He didn't know where he was. Yeah. And then they chopped his head off. Yeah. So, like, that's their show. Like, they're just so crazy, which is why I love them so much. And
because they don't give a fuck.
Right. It's the most punk attitude ever, but it's from guys who are dressed as aliens, so it's not really the guys.
Alien monsters.
It's these alien monster things. That's the interesting part about the whole thing, is that when they're dressed up as those characters, they say things that would be much different if it was just the guy saying the things without being a monster. I don't know. I love it. I love their commentary.
It's funny.
But that is something really big, which we'll get into later. But our Guar team up with Mischief Toys, which is amazing. We've been talking about this for quite some time, but it's finally coming to fruition this year, which is a full circle moment for Mischief Toys. Yeah. Because when I was lying in bed and I was drawing the sketch Ghastly character, or Ghastly, I designed it just in with Guar in mind and how crazy Guar is, and
you were inspired by Guar.
Yeah, the inspiration part of it. That's why you have DeMonstro with he's got that big old butt, right? But when Guar comes out, they usually have like these thong things on. You can see their butt cheeks and everything. It's like really, the way they're dressed is so insane.
That's my favorite part of when we approached Guar at New York Comic Con. It happened New York Comic Con 2023. And I will forever tell this story. It's just my favorite. It's like just so weird. And I love it. So Guar was doing a signing at the end of like our row at New York Comic Con, and we had to rush over there because they only had an hour-long window. They had just released some book, and we really wanted to meet them, and you had met them before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we really wanted to meet them. And,
oh, you don't met Guar?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you hadn't?
Hell no.
Oh.
No, I never met. I don't want to get too far off, but I had never thought that I would be able to meet them because it almost seemed like the way to meet them back then when I was listening to them was if you got sacrificed on stage, which is like a sum of money. They never, from what I can remember back in in the mid to late 2000s, there was no meet and greets if I remember correctly. So I never had the opportunity. Cool. So when we met them before their show, which I don't know however many months ago, it was so overwhelming that I couldn't even talk.
No, you could talk. You were talking a lot.
No, I was talking to the guys that are doing the business deal.
Yeah.
But like Dirks came up and started talking and asking me questions. And I was like a deer in the headlights. I felt like, I don't know.
Well, that's because you were wasted. Like 20 minutes before.
I was coming down off that. No, Peter gave me way too many beers that day. That was a mess. But that was incredible. I don't know. It was to me, that was a more big moment. Anyway.
But anyway, we rush over to Guar and we hand that. We never thought anything would come of it, and we actually handed them one of these guys, and then our Blacklight Ghastly New York Comic Con exclusive from last year. And I think we might have handed them like a regular Ghastly and some pins and stuff and some shirts. And we walked over to one of the guys. His name's Solborg Destructo, right?
Yep.
And we said, hey, we're Mischief Toys. We'd really like to work with you guys in some capacity. Who can we hand this stuff to? And we had a bag of goodies. And I will never forget this. He grabbed the bag and handed it to their manager. And when he turned around, I saw his butt because he was wearing like a thong. And I was like, what, like, this is like like I'm talking business and I'm looking at the person's butt who I'm doing business with. Like,
right.
It's just, it was so weird. And he was like all bloody and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, this is like the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. I will never forget that because normally when you have a business meeting, you know, everyone's like proper, nobody curses, everyone's like, you know, dressed appropriately and their butt cheeks aren't hanging out.
Right.
And the fact that there's this guy covered in blood and I'm looking at his butt as he's like handing this bag off to his manager, it was just bizarre. And then we got not even a month later, we got an email from them saying, let's do it.
Let's go. Yeah. And they've been wonderful. And we have a lot of really cool, fun ideas with them and the merchandise and things that we have that are associated to this. I think you guys are going to be down with it. If you are a Guar fan, you've never heard of Guar, or maybe you heard one song of Guar, I think you're going to be really happy with what we've come up with. And I also think that it'll help expand Mischief Toys a bit, which is something I'm always interested in, is expanding our business and more eyes being laid on us, right? The core fan base that we have right now is so strong and so awesome. And you guys are always there at every turn. And you always have our back no matter what happens. We know who you are, believe me. You guys are always there in our corner, and it means so much to us. And you guys will always be that center node to everything that we do. But it's now like getting out there and finding new people to see kind of like, what are these guys doing? What are they up to? And what's this, you know, odd menagerie of characters that they're coming up with. Oof. So it allows us to do a little bit more, right? It allows us to do a lot more. What are you oofing about?
Chiefs are up by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool and all, but I don't know.
So the one other thing I wanted to talk about that was sort of a shocker today, and I don't know who did this. Heather, I think you know, but you said you may know, but we had a bunch of people joining the Mischief Toys group because somebody had posted a Art the Clown picture of a Ghastly custom in a Terrifier group. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, are you listening to what I'm saying?
I sure am.
So I'm like
it's
actually talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were talking to them.
No, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so somebody must have posted a photo there. Well, do we have ours? Can we grab it? It's our custom? It's up. It should be up there on the table, right?
I Yeah, I thought I brought it in here. I guess no, because you showed it to Jess today.
Right. Yeah. Because so it was really cool that somebody shared it, and then we had all these people. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're in this group. It's all related to Terrifier." I was like, "What the hell? Where is this coming from?" And then I remembered that RJ made Art the Clown figures, and we actually purchased one. It's like one of the Santa Claus ones, the bloody ones. It comes with like a little axe and stuff. It's such a neat figure. Really cool design. I would love to work with them and make like true licensed Art the Clown Ghastly figures. But oh, it was you? Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, man. That's so cool. He said, "Sorry, that was me." You don't have to sorry. You don't have to say sorry. Just say that was me. Roland Roach. That's what Heather said. Yep, that's what Heather said. Heather was like, "Oh, it's definitely going to be him." I was like, "What? That's so cool." So thank you for doing that, because it's sort of not sort of, but it spread the love and joy of Mischief Toys with a whole band of other people. But I would love to get Heather. Can you bring the figure to me? She's in there like rolling on the floor with the cats. I can hear her. Can you bring me the figure, and then you can go back and play with your cats?
It's just one cat. She just came in. She's cold.
She's not cold, believe me.
She's freezing.
No. What's cold is her feelings towards us, because she doesn't want to get close to us. Look at this little guy. If we could do like licensed figures of Art the Clown, that would be so sick. Look at this guy right here. How amazing. RJ is such a wonderful... Can you please stop? RJ is such a... And your breath is horrible. And RJ is such a wonderful artist. He just murders it. And he also gave us a little axe that goes with him, right?
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he gave us a little axe.
That's cool.
But I don't know if he can hold this. That's the thing.
No, I don't think he can. But he might give it to you, because you could probably, like, do a little hot glue or, like, a double-sided tape and put it there or something.
Right. Well, that's cool, though.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It felt like it was magnetized there for a second. But there he is with his little axe there.
Oh, it's a bloody axe. Spin it.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. How cool is that? So he did a phenomenal job. I got to reach out. I got to figure out how we can connect with the people behind the Art the Clown character.
Yeah.
Look at that. I just can't believe that, again, designed the little Ghastly guy character, and then people are taking him and making little customs of like fan loved horror characters, superheroes and stuff like that. Really impressed.
Yeah, me
I'm really
too.
impressed with it.
It's
Never
awesome.
thought in a billion years that we would get to where we are today. It's shocking to me. I remember seeing all the different custom Funko Pops and custom Chomps and custom Tiny Ghosts and all that stuff. But seeing like our stuff is having customs made. Unbelievable.
It's cool.
The recent figures that he made are great, by the way. I really want the Deadpool and Wolverine from the film. I love those figures so much. They look so damn good.
Yeah,
I might go and buy them, a set of them. Larissa, I might have to do that. Thank you for telling me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw her comment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that he would be in charge of the licensing, but he might know who is.
Right, like who we can talk to.
Yeah.
Apparently, the was it Damian Leon? He apparently is like big with working with small outfits like us.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then maybe we can find ways in which to do some cool things with Art the Clown and Ghastly and other characters, right? That'd be fun. Sosa did an amazing Leatherface to Monstro. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he's doing some cool work too, man. I see it on Instagram. I see it in the Facebook group. If you guys aren't a part of the Mischief Toys Facebook group, go and join that. It's a great group. And then we also have the Gasslecast group too, which is really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have fun.
We have a lot of fun, don't we? The custom really pops on the Ghastlies. I post a few pictures in the Mischief Toys for the group. Oh, great! Thank you, man. Thank you. You're such an awesome guy, man. Thank you, man. Yeah. So okay. So let's go back around where we started. Tomorrow is the big day, 12 p.m. Eastern. Coven of Mischief sign up, where you can become initiated. You could be a part of the Coven of Mischief. We will, of course, ship out items to you once you purchase your membership. It means you do get an item. Again, remember, it's an item that you show us at these live events, and then we give you something in return on these live events. And I want to tell you something right now. We are going to have items, specific to the theming of the Awesome Con experience, to the Living Dead Weekend experience, and then also our New York Comic Con experience. So you are going to have items that are pertaining to what we're doing. And I promise you that all 3 items for those events are worth the being in the Coven alone, aside from all the figures that we're going to drop, and aside from all the other products that'll go up on the website. Those really cool items, when you show us your, I already said it, but you show us your coin, then you'll be able to get something really cool in return.
Yeah, and I know Chris mentioned that the coin's different, but what it comes in this year is also a bit nicer than what it has been in years past. I'm very pleased with how this whole thing has turned out.
Richard Perez, custom Ghastlies on shirts or hoodies. We couldn't do that because it would be probably a licensing issue.
Yeah, it would be infringing on IP. So when you own something, you can essentially sue anybody who steals your intellectual property. And we've protected our intellectual property with Mischief Toys with trademarks and copyrights. And so if someone does something without our permission with what we own, that's something that we can go after somebody for, which I would hate to do something like that. I would hope nobody would ever try to duplicate what we do. But same goes for us with Terrifier, for example. That is their intellectual property, that's not ours. So in order to do something like that, you would have to have an agreement that states hey, these are the items that you can make, and if you go past that without permission, then you can be in deep shit.
Yeah. We would never want to be caught up in legalities and in trouble, which is, as I mentioned in the early part of this video, we're being very careful right now with the parody that we're trying to come up with. So you always got to make sure you stay clean.
Yeah.
Stay clean so you don't find yourself in some sort of trouble. Because a little guy like us definitely doesn't need that kind of trouble, because it could completely take out the entire company and everything that we've built thus far. So, Ghastly as the various Papas from Ghost. Oh, dude, that would be so sick. I think... Did somebody make a custom of that, of Papa? I don't know. Man, I would love to do that, though. I think that would be a really great pairing, because Heather and I are fans of Ghost. I think that would be super sick.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. There are so many different great characters a part of that, Ghost band franchise. All the Papas, the ghouls, the various looks of the ghouls. Really great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
What was your favorite ghoul?
I don't know.
I don't like the new one so much. I like the silver masked ones.
I think those are my favorite too.
Yeah, the silver mask, because remember you made a custom of that, the silver masked ghoul.
Yeah.
With the spiky chin.
Yes.
It almost looks like a little devil's helmet or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. Now it looks like a gas mask or something. It's a really odd look that they have, but I mean,
the Chiefs and the Eagles, fucking for real. The good thing about the Eagles playing, though, is Kevin Hart might drunkenly go up and start just saying shit. Remember that?
Oh my God, yeah.
That was so funny.
Kevin Hart. So funny. Man, we watched that live, remember?
Yeah, it was
he was wasted.
Yeah, it was cool.
Papa Nahil, yeah. Emeritus 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cardinal Copia. Somebody sent us a custom Funko Pop of Cardinal Copia.
Yes, that was so
They killed it.
cool.
Yeah, they did such a good job. But yeah, I would love to see Ghastly as all those characters. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many opportunities out there. We just need to find ways in which to grasp it. And I think that this year we have a way to figure out licensing. We met somebody who can help us with that. So I want to figure that out. I want to do cool shit.
Yeah,
That's
same.
what I want to do. Yeah. What are you doing?
Fritzy's coming in.
Oh my goodness, Fritzy the Kitsy.
He must have just woken up.
Oh my goodness, he's a tired little king.
He napped with me. I woke up and he was snoring. I have a video of him snoring.
Oh my goodness, look at this kitten. Oh my goodness.
Fritzy.
Fritzy, what are you doing, kid? Oh my goodness. Got that weird leg, as per usual. We all like that leg, you know that. Okay, well, tomorrow's a big day. Make sure you join up on the Coven if you haven't already. It will be your time. Again, what happens? You get early access to some of our figures. There are specific figures on there that you can get that are only Coven of Mischief, apparel, and other various things, pins and stuff. So we'll have more coming your way in regards to Coven and what we're going to do with Coven in 2025 very, very soon. We'll have more info. What?
Yeah. Mikey said that he's playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I love Kingdom Hearts so much. Good night, Mikey.
Bro's wearing the same outfit he was Donald Ducking it in. Had me cracking up. Oh, yeah. Was that me, Donald Ducking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. While I was moving my body around.
Yeah, it was
I
weird.
said it looked like a couple marbles flying around down there. We have fun here. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate you, man. Johnny died. I hope you're not dead.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
I hope Johnny's still alive. Johnny,
that would be I think that would be the first dead person commenting on our YouTube channel.
Ever. But thank you, everybody. We love you. You're the best. We appreciate all your support. Check out our Patreon if you want to support a little bit more. Patreon.com/CastleCast. Hit the subscribe button here. Hit the like button here. We never say that enough. Your likes help the videos and the channel in such a big way. So please do that if you have the opportunity. And we'll see you back here next Sunday live. Other than that, we'll have new videos and content for you all week long. Max and I unboxed the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean today, and it was incredible. He and I had such a blast, father and son, opening up this brand new DeLorean 1/6 scale. It's a really great piece, and I will have a video ready for you to view at some point this week. Heather, what's the word for Mischief Mondays, baby? What is it? Come on. Hit me with it, and hit me with it hard, Heather. I was going to make it blood, but I don't think that'll work out.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
What
do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Heather.
I don't know. What about red?
Red?
Yeah, like blood?
You want to do red?
If you want.
Did we do red before?
I don't know.
I think we did red before.
Does it matter?
I think it does.
Why?
Because it's weird.
I think we've done orange.
Have we?
Yeah.
We've never done red?
I don't know.
You sure?
I don't know.
Okay. I think this one's going to be red. So today, Monday, your Mischief Mondays is going to be red.
Okay.
And I'm going to post a picture up here soon. If we've done red already, you can yell at Heather. It's all her fault.
Zombie Monkey said Mischief Toys word of the week is jelly beans.
Man, what a good call that was last night talking about that
was my
shit.
favorite.
Oh my god.
By the way, I sent Marcus
Tanya said blood is definitely a bad idea.
I messaged Marcus my letters, and he said that he was disappointed that I didn't write them. And I wanted to say, you know what? You're out there stealing jelly beans. Don't even act like you don't use ChatGPT to forge all of your homeworks.
Did you like his letters? Do you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he was upset.
Do you have a Diamond Mischief figure covered in blood? Would it look sick? No, we don't. But I like your idea,
Diamond?
dude.
You mean like glittered?
That's cool.
Yeah, we could. I don't think we could steal the
we've never done
diamond.
We couldn't do diamond, but we could do glitter. But we've never done it yet. So maybe that's something that's upcoming. You never know what we're going to do over here, Johnny. But thank you for hanging with us. We'll see you guys soon. We love you all. See you soon. Bye.